new game plan, you know, another opportunity to come out and get a win. 0-0, and you know, get the opportunity to play at Lambeau Field. Just kind of, you know, been a dream all my life. You know, it's been, I think it's a pretty historical place in my eyes. So I'm definitely looking forward to it.
How do you deal with all the attention that's been focused on you in recent weeks?
You don't. You just keep going, keep it moving. You know, there's always gonna be bumps in the road. There's always gonna be this, that, adversity, and you overcome it. And it's what I've done all my life. Tat on my arm, it says the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands at moments of comfort and convenience, or where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. And it's true. It's not where you stand when, you know, everything's all good and everything's going your way, but where do you stand when, you know, your back's against the wall and you just keep pushing, keep fighting?
Do you have to do something differently in terms of the way that you're acting on the football field?
I think I just control what I can control, and I can control myself. I can't control anything else but what I do, and I think I definitely know I can do a better job at that. The thing that kills me is I remember when I was a kid and I looked up to somebody and I watched them and emulated them and did things like that, and you know, what I'm doing, so to say, is not something I would want, you know, a 6-year-old boy to be out there and learn from. Because honestly, as funny as it sounds, that's really all I care about, is being able to have that ability to be a blessing to someone else, to be an inspiration. That's a lot of power. That's very powerful to me. It feeds my soul. So I would never, again, want to, you know, set a bad example for any kids or anything like that. And I'm just doing the best to be me.
Odell, yesterday, Coach McAdoo said that this offense is ready to break out. How do you believe you guys can do that?
You know, I agree with him. I don't think last year we started off, you know, hot, you know, so to say. It's something that comes along. And even last year, even though we didn't win as many games, you know, our offense started to get rolling after a little while. So it takes time, regardless if, you know, the system's been here for 3 years. Not every person on this team has been here for 3 years. It's a new team. It's got new players. We're all still getting acquainted, and it's a lot of time left. You know, it's a lot of time left in the season. I remember I was thinking, my first NFL season, it was long.
Hey, can I clear the locker room for my boy Zach?
I know how long it's going to be.
Hey, can I clear the locker room for my boy Zach, please?
Underwear.
Yeah, please.
Mike Sullivan just basically said that
Appreciate it.
Opponents that don't play you straight up and that use the baiting and stuff like that aren't man enough to play you straight up. Do you feel the same way? Do you think the baiting is cowardly?
I don't know what you want to call it. You know, I talked to Coach, and it is what it is. You have to accept it, accept the situation, and know that that's going to be the case. You know, it's like blood in the water. You know, you think that the shark smells of blood, he's going to swim around it, and apparently there's blood in the water. But you just keep swimming, be fearless, and you know, I'm always going to go with Coach, you know, so it's tough to be in that situation, but it is what it is, man. I would do the same.
Do you blame teams for doing that, though?
Absolutely not. I'd probably do the same. But I think it's gotten to a point where, you know, I want to compete. And none of the extra stuff. I just want to compete, but that never seems to be the case. But you just keep smiling, it'll be straight, man. It'll all work itself out. We'll start winning some games and you know, pick up this offense.
How difficult is it to go against the Packers' passing attack or passing defense when their rushing defense is so good that they tend to make teams one-dimensional?
They're a great team. They've been a great team for years. Mike Dana's over there, Clay Matthews. These guys are home wreckers. You know, there's some beasts, and we have a tough challenge ahead of us. But I think we're all excited about the opportunity. I personally never had the chance to go to Lambeau Field, so just the experience in itself is going to be great. And we have a lot of work cut out. You know, short week, short memory. 0-0, get a chance to come out, be 1-0, and keep moving from there.
Odell, you made some comments this week about not having fun. How can you have fun again?
I'm always having fun. Regardless of what happens, there's times where things can be like that, and there's times where it's always going to be what it is. And like I said, it kind of goes back to what I was saying. When I would go out there and I would be playing knowing that, I'm in warm-ups and I see a little kid and I run up to him and it's almost like, he wants to shake my hand, but there's this. I remember when I was young and I met Mike Vick, and it was such a great feeling for me to meet somebody who I looked up to. So just keep that in mind. Just keep in mind, my little brother's watching. What example would I want to set for him? And if you could do that, you could put that in perspective. Even at a hard time like that, I think it'd be all right.
So are you
Odell,
saying
there was
that
a
you need to
report
improve
that,
your comportment, your behavior, your temperament? Are you saying that yourself here?
Saying I can control what I can control.
Something you obviously put a lot of thought in being a role model. Is it something that just you've been thinking about more recently, or it's been on your mind for a while?
Since I hit the whip, and little kids all across the world are doing the whip, I have adults come up to me and be like, my son tried to get his hair just like you, and I'm like, I apologize for that. I didn't tell him to, do that, but I do want to be something that someone can look up to, something that, there's kids out there who don't have an opportunity to make it here, and if I can give them some kind of hope to do whatever it is, chase their dream in any kind of way, that's good enough for me, man. I've been gifted with a lot, and in return, a lot is expected. So you just got to know that. You got to live up to that. And you got to, like I say, keep that in perspective.
But do you feel like
Odell, there was a report that that the Giants told you would be benched and possibly suspended at the next incident.
What was the word you said? Report?
The report that.
Okay.
Has the team told you anything like that?
No.
No.
I didn't get that.
So how would you handle Monday any differently, or would you?
If I can go back?
Yeah, it was last Monday.
Just know your situation. Know, like I said, there seems to be blood in the water and the sharks will swim around it. So just know that that's the case. And just go back to being the guy that, I came out here and I love football. And there's so much outside stuff that goes into football that it kind of takes away from, what you came here to do sometimes. And like I said, sometimes you need to refocus. Sometimes you need things to happen to bring you back. It's always the tough times that make the great ones, that much better.